Hey guys, what's up? It's Baina. Welcome back to the channel. I'm an interior designer and style coach. And first I want to just apologize because I did not have a video for you last week. I'm sorry. I have been so busy with style sessions. Thank you so much for trusting me. I'm having the best time working with you guys and you're coming at me with some real design conundrums and I'm just loving helping you guys figure that out. If you still need to schedule your session, just forward the receipt of payment to me in an email and ask for the link again, okay? And I will happily send you that over. You can schedule your session with me. So in working with you guys, I realized that there are some common problems people face when laying out their room, selecting furniture. And so I have 5 really useful pieces of furniture that you probably have never actually considered that could possibly solve some common problems that you might be facing in your interior design, okay? So the first one is the concept of a giant coffee table, all right? Let's say you have a sofa in your living room and then you have a love seat, which I always say not to do because it's too blocky. But let's say you just have a long sofa and then you have 2 club chairs and then maybe you have a chair on the other side. You're going to need a very large coffee table, which by the way is very chic when done properly. This is because you need to build out the proportion of that room. And if you have one long piece and then something else long, and then you put some small rectangular coffee table in the middle, it's going to look like it's missing something. So a lot of the recommendations that I have been suggesting to my clients have been coffee tables that are between 40 inches to 46 inches, either a square or a round shape, okay? This can be hard to find in the newer market because a lot of the stuff that's built now is built smaller to accommodate shipping. It's, business decisions. So these are things that you can find relatively affordably and high end on the used market, okay? And I just saw one on the Philadelphia Facebook Marketplace for like $120, and it was exactly what I had suggested to my client in New York City. But you can find these right now used in marble or stone would be incredible. Cherish has a ton. I'll insert some photos. But the large coffee table is definitely a designer secret and something that you will often see in high-end projects. The next thing that's really fun that can solve a problem as well is having a tiny chair in your living room. I learned about this, just repeated over time, studying these beautiful projects and high-end magazines. I just kept seeing over and over again the tiny chair, which you can kind of see behind me. I'll insert another shot, but I found this sweet little cute vintage chair at a thrift store here in Dallas, and I paid $35 for it, and she is so cute, guys. I'm like living for this little chair. For some reason, it just fits right next to my fireplace. It kind of is, because I'm still working on this living room, it kind of just like makes the space feel a little bit more layered, a little bit in proportion to this like huge fireplace. I just felt like it needed something that was a little step down. But if you kind of like just look at like rooms of like kind of high-end rich spaces, you'll notice that there's like a wide variety of styles of seating in the room. So sometimes there's your traditional lounge chair, sometimes you have something really sculptural, and then you'll notice there's either little tiny chairs or benches. It's the same concept of when you like use a little poof or an ottoman in a space that might just be empty and needs something to be there. So the tiny chair is a little fun accent you can add to a bedroom, your office, or your living room. The next one is very useful and something that I feel like nobody ever thinks of, and that is adding a day bed or a bench to living room layouts. And I just want to say, like, when you have a large home and you have large rooms, they actually require a lot of furniture. So when I finally buy my first house, it's not going to be huge. It's actually going to be more of a manageable scale because I know that you need a ton of furniture to fill out those big rooms. And that's why I love always constantly looking at high-end design references, because it gives you a lot of good ideas on how to fill a large space. So sometimes you need a day bed or a bench to kind of complete a living room seating area. And I always want you guys to remember that all of the seating cannot face the television. It just can't. If you try to make all the seating face the room, it's gonna look really weird. It's not a movie theater, it's your living room, and you need to have seating that also is promoting conversational seating. Not everything has to be the Netflix and chill. And sometimes when you're having a party, you can sit on a bench, put your bag down, like it will make the whole entire space feel complete. So keep your eye on the lookout for day beds or benches if that would actually help you complete your living room layout. The next one is really cool. Sourcing a large scale swing arm wall sconce that's plug-in. You guys know that I've talked a lot about the Surge Moe wall sconce on this channel because I just love that design, and I had one in my LA apartment. And it gives off kind of a cool industrial gallery-like style. But I just worked with a couple and they needed to have lighting over their dining table, but it was not wired for lighting above the dining table. So I suggested to do a giant scale architectural wall sconce from the wall to go curve up over the dining table. It will add interest. It will immediately take your home from like a basic level up to a designer magazine style, and it can be very useful for you when you need a source of lighting but you don't actually have anything wired to install it from above. And then the last useful piece of furniture is having a pedestal, just a very simple box pedestal. It could be marble, it could be wood, it could be lacquer, it could be burl wood, and putting some kind of a sculpture on top of it. Again, it's like the concept of the tiny chair. Sometimes you just need something in a corner with height in it to balance out the room. And I always try to give the advice of like, when you're in any room in your home, your eyeballs should go up and down. Your eyes should travel around. So you're having a mix of lower pieces of furniture with higher, and it just kind of like meanders. So sometimes there's maybe a corner in a space and maybe you don't want to do a plant. A pedestal with some kind of sculpture on top can be the perfect solution, either layering that in front of a floor mirror or just putting it on a corner on its own. I actually thought about maybe doing that here in my corner here. I have a lower piece of furniture actually that I got, this little lucite cube. But this concept of a pedestal can also be a very handy thing to add in. It's something that people don't often think of, but it's very chic and very stylish and very high end. Okay, so I hope these quick little tips were helpful and interesting. I have a lot of new videos coming up. I just completed a DIY on my fireplace that I'm going to be sharing with you guys in a future video. I ordered all of the drapery that I'm going to be doing here in the living room. I'm going to be doing ripple fold, so I'll do a video all on that and show you that's going to be very, very significant. I am so tired of looking at these freaking blinds and unfinished windows. So lots more to come on the channel. Let me know in the comments below if there's any other kind of furnishings that you think I might have missed, and definitely give this video a like. That helps me out a lot. And subscribe to the channel, okay? Thanks guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.